Hello, welcome to my channel. So you're thinking about getting a puppy. There are a few things that you need to satisfy all his needs. I'll be discussing them in this video. Number 1, a collar and tag. This is so important for a dog, solely because they haven't been microchipped yet. The collar, I suggest, should be nylon because it's a little bit more stretchy and a little bit more flexible than, for example, a full leather collar. It's a lot nicer on his neck as well. Fit 3 fingers underneath his collar and regularly adjust it to fit his needs. For example, a medium to large sized dog will usually grow about 1 kilo a week. On your tag, you should have his name, a phone number, and preferably your home address. Second thing you need is a leash. There are several leashes that you can choose. Some of these include slip collars, gentle collars, just a normal lead, retractable leash, collar harness, or choke chain. But if you're going to stick to one type of lead, I suggest that you introduce this leash early and be consistent with it. Personally, I prefer just a normal leash with a clip on his collar. I mean, his neck will still be quite fragile, so you don't want to use something too harsh like a choke chain. At the same time, you won't want to use a retractable leash. Even though it seems fun for him to play out, you need to teach him from an early age how to walk on a leash properly. And this just won't be done if you use a retractable leash, because they will think that they're able to run off whenever they wish. Third thing is that you need a kennel or a crate. Depending on whether your dog is an inside or outside dog, most people, when the dog is primarily inside or they sleep inside, then you should get a crate. This is where the puppy should sleep. They shouldn't sleep in your bed, although some people prefer. So this is where the puppy sleeps. Personally, my dogs are outside dogs. We have a large backyard and they just love it. So we have several kennels for them to choose from because we have small dogs and large dogs. So kennels are okay too, but the message is that they should have somewhere that they feel safe, secure. Number four, quite obviously, food. You need to buy them quality food, not just junk food. They are growing puppies, so they need all the nutrition that they can get. So personally, I suggest using only dry food. Only dry food. Dry food because it's cleaner. If you give him wet food and it falls on the floor, it can be quite dirty for him. Also, dry food, if you use a good brand of dry food, it tends to have all the nutritional needs that your puppy would want. So this includes fiber and carbs for their digestion, along with the nutrients that they need. And with your dry food, you should also get a measuring cup. This is because you don't want to overfeed your puppy, because puppies can get obese, yet you don't want to underfeed him. So most quality dry foods give you some sort of feeding chart that you should follow and then adjust it to your puppy's needs. Again, you don't want to overfeed him or underfeed him, so it's better to be sure. Number 5 is chew toys. So assuming that you won't be in the house all day, your puppy will get pretty bored. I mean, he will sleep for most of the day, but he has periods where he's just hyperactive. So it's important, especially since he's teething, that he needs something to relieve the itching and swelling of his gums. So it's important for you to give him some sort of chew toy. Now, this chew toy, if it's not robust, it can be destroyed quite quickly. So something like Kongs are great. I mean, I don't suggest rope because they can bite it and actually ingest it, which you can get stomach problems that might lead to complications later. So I suggest robust chew toys that can leave them preoccupied for hours and then they all just fall asleep like little babies. Number 6, Number 6, treats. Treats are not the same as food. Treats are what you do to train your puppy. So puppies can pretty much be trained at any age. If they look at you, they listen to you, then they can be trained. I started training my puppy when he was 8 weeks old. That was as soon as I got him. Now that he's around 12 weeks old, he knows around 15 tricks already. So it's best to train them as fast as possible. Use good treats and be careful because some treats they don't recommend to give to puppies. So always check the label that it's okay to give to puppies. 7, cleaning equipment. You probably already have this around the house. But if your dog, pees on the carpet or something, you need to clean this up. Same as if it's an outside dog. My puppy, he's so destructive. So you often find like debris here and there. So I always have to clean up after him for the mess that he's made. So especially if your puppy hasn't been house trained yet, you'll probably need to get cleaning supplies. When your puppy soils on carpet or anywhere that you don't want him to go to the bathroom, then you need to clean it up as soon as possible so he knows that it's unacceptable to do that there. Now if you leave traces on the floor, then he might think it's okay to do it later on. So I think it's good to use something like bleach to completely wipe away any evidence. Number 8, health. Now you need to have certain supplies to assure the health of your puppy. So as puppies, they're especially vulnerable to certain things. So you should be getting your regular vaccinations from the vet. Additionally, you should give him flea treatment for fleas and ticks, especially if he's an outside dog like my dogs are. Also, he needs to get medicine or pills or treats for intestinal worms. These are often called all-wormers, but they normally don't include heartworms, so you also need to go and buy medication for heartworm as well.